Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's I'm gonna be a little bit quiet in this video. Wife's trying to sleep. She probably can't hear me way up here, but with that being said, guys, it's like 6:30 in the morning now, something like that. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning. Haven't really slept real well. So much going on ever since January, guys. Not really stressed about it anymore. I've accepted things are they are, but we got the plumbing project that's been going on for a month. Got my buddy Dave, the plumber, and he's a licensed plumber. He knows definitely what he's doing, but he's tackling, pretty much has tackled the whole entire house, and has to take some days off for family stuff or go to do other bigger jobs. So it's just taking a little while, but we're almost there. He thinks we're about 2 days away from being completely done. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour on that another day. I mean, not much to look at, right? But pretty much all new copper piping, brand new aquasure, hot water tank, 2 massive 86-gallon new bladders, well switch, pressure gauge, lines, couplings, connectors, tub to the washer and dryer, or I'm sorry, to the washer that dumps in when we wash now. You guys, you name it, we've done it. The plumbing is almost, I'm going to say when it's done, it's going to be about 90 to 95% all new. There's a couple lines that run up to the kitchen from the basement that are just copper. They're still copper lines. There's no problem. There's no reason to replace them. They're not leaking. They're soldered in and everything, so really no reason to mess with them. So a couple small short lines that haven't been replaced, but at the top we're gonna have new shut-off valves and new lines ran down to if needed. But it's gonna be all pretty much redone. Anyways, guys, what I kind of wanted to make this video about more so is my Pistons man cave, guys. I finally decided last minute. Now I did this a few weeks ago. I loved the way my Pistons man cave was. Absolutely loved it. Really didn't want to change it. But here's the problem, guys. I got that Piston sign right there. Now, is it a problem anymore? Nope. Because I think it looks pretty stellar up there, especially turned on at night and with the blue and red behind it. And I still might do stuff around it, like hang stuff around the top to the right and left over time as I get more little things, unique items, so I can create that space to be much even nicer. I didn't want to hang it, guys, because I'm running out of wall space. I've actually created more wall space by what I've done, but it's very heavy. It's real neon. I don't want it to drop and get broke. Now I could drill it into the stud, it'd be fine. The problem is most of the studs in this room are covered up by other pictures. I don't want to start moving pictures, and I like the way things are, so I didn't want to, I was trying to figure out the safest way. I was going to put it down there, just in between 2 tables, and because it looked pretty cool there. The problem with that is then you worry about banging into it and all that. So anyway, what I did, guys, if you guys remember my room, I had one of those white cubicle looking, almost like storage shelves where you get those collapsible bins that you can buy in different colors. So obviously I had white shelving. I still have it. I still might use it, but white shelving with blue and red bins. So that was, you guys remember, that was running this way. Okay, so let's take a look, right? So it used to run this way, and then this TV was on top of it, angled, really cool looking. Then I had other stuff on it. And then I had this black shelf covering that up and butted right up to that Pistons mirror-like artwork. And then I had my desk turned the opposite way. So what I did is I pulled that out. I may or may not use it anymore. I'm not sure yet. It really added a lot more space to this room by not having it. I'm just going to have to be creative with the stuff that it held. I took this shelf, moved it into the corner, angled it, so that way I could put that big-ass neon sign up of the Pistons, run a cord up along the back. I probably can do a better job with the cord. It's got a shorter cord, so I don't know. I guess really it doesn't matter. It's fine, but I'll probably mount that to the wall or to the shelf better. Anyways, guys, that created me some more shelf right here. I can put a picture up. Here's a table. I still have the other table. I might still put the other table right there or angle it back right here. I'm not entirely sure exactly what I'm doing right now. Or I might just do nothing. I'm not sure, guys. I obviously going to put a picture right there because I have pictures on the ground that need to go up. Got a lot of different things I got to figure out. Got a lot of crap laying around. But look at what it did, guys. If you guys remember my old room, look how, I'm going to say spacious. It's a small room, but look how more spacious it is. I can be in my chair. I can back up without knocking into anything. I can rotate right and left without knocking into anything. I can scoot up. And all it took was me literally taking this desk and turning it this way. I turned it this way. That's all it took, right? So, well, actually, I take that back. So it was kind of completely turned this way. So you had to come down and around and into it. The problem with that is all the wires from the computer and everything had to be all laid out this way. So then I took a big picture, basketball picture, and I leaned it up against the desk to kind of cover it. It all worked and looked totally fine. But I'm liking what's going on now. Definitely a lot different. It's not at the point that I love it yet, but I'll get it there. But I do like the way it's coming along. I like the TV. My old school TV was able, because it's a real light, like 13-inch TV, I believe. It's fairly light, and all the weight is on the front, even though you got the big back. So all the weight just stays on this little shelf right here. And you just got to be careful. It's not like you're going around the back a lot anyways. So the TV works here. It's got a built-in DVD player, so I can watch movies, or I can watch basketball videos or whatever on it. So it just looks cool, retro. I like it. Not sure if I'm sticking with the way I got going right now. I might. Got the Pistons vodka bottle. I've got the motion picture frame that's got nothing but Pistons, going to games and pictures, family that we went to games, and just nothing but Pistons stuff that scroll through as it turns on. I guess I could turn it on. Let me see, guys, if I can. Oh, technically it is on, so maybe I'll just re-plug it in. Maybe that'll fire it on without hitting the button. Yep, there it goes. So that'll come on. I took my speakers. They were up here in the corners. I put them down here. I was wanting to put them back up there, guys, but they kept falling down. Every little bump and stuff, and it's like I got tired of that. So I'll probably just put something else up there that won't fall. Obviously, I got to get my desk all decorated and cleaned up. I'm also working on dusting everything. I haven't been up here, guys. Been up here in quite a long time, just enjoying it. I literally just kind of sat here. I mean, that's what happens, right? In the wintertime, we'll be up here. Other times, we won't. It's just a cool space to be. Really kind of enjoying being back up here now that I got a little time off. I'm kind of trying to get it more open, more organized. And actually, I think I'm doing a good job creating more space. I do have a few more items, guys, that I got a while back with that neon sign. The guy gave me a deal. Let me show you. I got to figure out where they're all going to go. You see me eyeballing this. He made me a really good deal on that light, and he threw in some other things. Now, when I say throw in, obviously I paid for it, but I think it was $200. $200, I believe it was, and I got that neon sign. I've got this that he was selling for $60. So a pretty cool sign that I'm going to be hanging up. Pretty heavy. I mean, I know it's not like a super crazy thing, but I mean, I know all this is like a wood thing that he bought, already made. He just stained it, but then he probably 3D printed or wood printed in one of those wood things. He printed all this, glued it all on, but it looks really nice. I really liked it. And then I also picked up Bob Lanier, old retro, one of these. I actually have them right there. I got Bob Lanier, right? So why did I buy them again? Well, I bought them again because I do believe this guy has been broken. He's been glued back together. I could be wrong. I think I might have 3 of these. I think I have the broken one put away. And I think I got out my backup. Because I don't think he's actually been broke, guys. He looks really good. No lines in his legs. They tend to break if you're not real careful with them, especially on their joints and stuff. I'm pretty lucky to have... I think all of them that I have not been broke. I probably have some broke ones, but I've been lucky enough to find replacements. So anyway, yeah, so I've got Bob Lanier backup plan. This guy's in perfect condition, came with the box. So yeah, so that's cool. So I'll probably display this one or put them in the shelf or something. Not entirely sure. You can't go right there. But see right there, guys, trying to put a box, I already hit this guy. So you got to be super careful, especially in here. But anyways, so yeah, I got Bob Lanier. I'll put him away. What else we got going on? That's pretty much all the extras I put on. The biggest thing was the neon sign. But as you guys see, the whole room, when I used to sit and do my videos, I was looking, recognized behind me, right? I was looking this way, obviously sitting down. Now I'm going to be looking this way. Now what's cool is I can turn around in my chair and I'll be looking and I can see this. Now when I want to watch this TV, I actually can bring this up. I've got my retro, not retro, it's new, but looked retro Victoria music box and vinyl player and some more stuff there. Anyways, pretty cool. I like it. The TV that works all hooked up to a DVD VCR player that I can watch my old school videos, TVs, and basketball games on. Obviously, I've got a lot to do with all this. This is kind of like thrown together. I need to do a lot better job with all this. Up there, that shelf is more just a whole bunch of different types of DVDs of basketball and stuff. There's my wife that passed away. Rest in peace, Shannon. She passed away in 2019. It's got a little commemorative area for her hairbrushes, her perfume that it's called Sunflower. She always wore it. Her little clock that she got from her job for hitting, I believe, 10 years. Obviously her picture and her favorite dog, and a couple little things that she got me. She got me this sign a long time ago that said, "A basketball fan lives here with the best woman she ever courted." So I hung that up, and then a little plate that says, what's that plate say? Let me see, guys. I kind of forget what it says. Oh, it just like says "Special You." It says a little saying on it. I have to get up there and look at it, but just a little commemorative thing. And then I do have a box that I have saved, obviously, all of our wedding photos and all of our personal items from our marriage and letters and, all kind of tucked away. It's one of those things, guys, that I don't know if, I'm sure some of you have lost a spouse and it takes years to get better. She also got me this little cool basketball clock. Isn't that really neat? And then it says, "Happy anniversary, Bobby, love, Shannon." Very cool. So I put that up and I set it. There's no battery in it because I don't want it to go bad. But it's kind of, I don't know, maybe set it to the time that she passed away. I don't know why I did that, but just sometimes when you lose somebody, there's certain things that you just don't ever want to forget for whatever reason. It's just like, it messes with you mentally, and that is why I don't have a lot of things out with her and pictures and stuff, because it's not something, it's like it'd just be a reminder, right, all the time. Plus, it wouldn't be fair to my wife now of having all of her stuff out and everything. So I've got over the years, I've gotten rid of a lot of things. Pretty much have redone our entire house, new furniture. We bought a new house, so the bad memories of the other house where she passed isn't there. And but obviously she was my wife, and I love her forever till I go. But God blessed me with another awesome wife, and we have a great relationship. But that doesn't mean I'm just gonna forget about the wife that I lost. So just got that little special corner for her. Nothing too crazy, but just a little hi bye, and all that sort of thing. But anyways, enough about that. But yeah, so now my new view from my man cave, my desk, as I can swing around. Kind of like this a little bit better. It just feels more open. I can actually really see the sign real nice, and just kind of panoramic around a little bit. Obviously, it's definitely messy. Got a lot more to do. This is a cool little item my mother-in-law got me. To be honest with you guys, I think that's just air bubbles or whatever, but the water was getting a little bit dirty because I hadn't had it on in a long time. Ever since I started running it, it's really cleared up. But I do think I need to drain it and put fresh in. But I also think that's a lot of air bubbles. It looks really cool. It's kind of got a relaxing, listen to the sound. Just kind of a real relaxing sound. So I like to turn that on. Anyways, go up here. My wife got me that. My wife I'm married to now, she got me that sign. It actually came just wood. I painted it in the red color and the blue color, and then I added lights to the back of it. I hot glued those lights to the back, battery pack on it, and so it lights up. Then I've had these for a very long time. I used to have a game room. I used to have like not a lot of this stuff, either not bought yet or packed away. So I got rid of my game room and turned it into a sports room. But anyways, I used to have those highlighting my gaming statues. Now they highlight basketball statues. So I got 2 of them over here. I used to have glass. I used to have glass storage cabinets that opened up and the light shined down in them, whatever. Kind of wish I still had them. I had quite a few of them. I decided to get rid of them. So now I bought these open shelves, and they have lights built in. You can hit a button and turn them on, and it lights them all up, which is kind of cool. They're pretty nice, actually, pretty good quality. But the glass ones just look super cool and super clean and protected everything. But I forget why I got rid of those and changed them up. But I think I was worried about them possibly breaking because I think I was seeing, I was seeing online that these glass cabinets with the doors, they're only put together with plastic corners and stuff. And people were showing some of those like degrading, and then just they come home and they've shattered and all that. So I got worried about that. So I just got rid of them. Anyways, so see, I just hit something. No, nothing too crazy. But obviously all this got to get cleaned up. All this stuff came off of all these shelves. I got to put everything back on these shelves, which will clean up all this stuff. Got another retro TV here that I'm almost tempted to hook the PS2 up to. That's in the guest room. I might hook the PS2 up right here so I can play. I can turn around and play here. I can watch here. I can computer here. I can watch here. I'd love to actually bring the other CRTV in here, which technically I could. And I could put it right here. But then I'd have to figure out what I'm going to do with that, which technically that could maybe even go in that corner or go down here. But I'm also debating if I bring that white cabinet back in, not cabinet, but whatever you want to call it, the cubby shelf thing. I'm going to probably see about putting it this way. So it is going to kind of block the back, but there's still going to be a way to go around and kind of go into a little nook and check everything out, almost like a museum kind of thing. Just got to see how it's going to look and see if it doesn't look dumb, and or maybe even I angle it. So I don't know. I got a lot of ideas. So that'll kind of take up some space, but it'll still keep me open where I can do exactly what I'm doing right now, spinning around and not worrying about hitting anything. So definitely coming along, guys. It's going to look nice. Got my little pistons can. Got a lot of stuff that lights up. Guys, remember the arena light that lights up? I got to get all new batteries put in the lights. I'm still searching in the Move. I lost the cord that lights up my pistons clock. Irritated. I know I gotta have it. I know I didn't throw it out. I just gotta figure out where the heck it is. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to make a video about my man cave and the updates that I'm doing. And I'll do a final video when I finally get it all put together. I'm probably going to work on it today. It's Saturday. My wife's finally home. She only works 3 days next week, which is great. So I think we're probably going to be home anymore because of her job. And she likes to chill out in her room on the weekends. Obviously we go do things when we feel like it and stuff too. But, she's right next door, so we like to chill in our room. She gets to get caught up on her games that she likes to play and just enjoy her room. And then I'll be in here enjoying mine. And then we'll stop in and say hi to each other and get snacks and whatever. But which is one thing I'm not doing much anymore, guys, is I got a lot losing weight. I've been gaining some weight. Maybe you guys notice in my pictures, but in my videos, but man, I've gained pretty much everything back that I've ever. I'm as high as I've ever, not higher, but about where where I don't feel comfortable. So I'm going on. I got a possibility of going back to work in 9 days, 9 days. I think I'm pretty much going to starve myself for 8 or 9 days. I need to shed a quick 10 pounds, at least get back to where I was before I left. So I'm, because right now I'm at a weight that I just do not feel good at. I do not feel good. So I'm going to drop a quick 10 pounds and then that'll kind of reset my attitude and my eating and my junk. And it'll just help me start getting back. I did sign up to the gym, but soon after I did that, literally right after I did that, I had my appointment with my thumb, expected to go to work, and they put me in a cast. So, that screwed that up. So, don't know what's going to happen. I know it's not getting better. It's in just a rough shape as it was when I went to the doctor. So, I got to imagine they're probably going to have to do surgery. I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, they're not just going to send me back to work in the same condition I was. So, I'm not sure what's going to happen. So, we'll figure that out in due time. But anyways, guys, how you like my light? That's my mother-in-law got me. Isn't that awesome? Love that thing. Kind of vibes with the whole Pistons and Auburn Hills and all that area. Guys, I got lots I still can do into this room. I mean, I've got ideas of hanging a board bracketed into the trusses and hanging down. I can put more stuff there, or even maybe take my train that's up there and actually make it run. Or not even run, but just make it in a straightaway, hook them all up, and that opens that up. So there's a lot more I can do. Something can go right there. I can trim down that wire mold. That came with the house. I really didn't want to rip it off the wall, and I thought maybe I could use it at some point to run a cord. Technically, I could maybe even use it for the sign. But I think I'm going to cut it down just with the what do you call those, Sawzall. Trim it down so I can put a picture right there, but still have a little bit of it left. Probably should get some lights hooked up on these shelves, some motion lighting and stuff. And then I also, guys, added, instead of those big long white curtains, I went ahead and just got blue curtains. I actually bought those for the bathroom, and they were longer than I thought. But then I'm like, you know what? They work out perfect because the hallway is going to be painted white on the sides, blue in the back wall, and blue up in the ceiling and down. So the blue will really pop with the blue. So it'll look pretty good. And then it allows the dog to get underneath, come on in without no problems. And it's room darkening, so it keeps the light out. And no reason to have a door. And if I have a door, then I can't have this stuff over here. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and that is a little bit tour of an updating man cave, Pistons man cave.